It's Week 11 of the National Football League. All eyes are on Jamar Chase. He's coming off a stellar day, scoring twice and adding a bunch of yards as well. It's the Bengals and the Ravens on Thursday night primetime.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Straight ahead, it's a rematch from last year's AFC wildcard game, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Baltimore Ravens. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him.
The NFL season is hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. The Bengals now set for their first possession, and it's Pro Bowler Joe Burrow who leads this offense in his fourth season now out of LSU.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Burrow. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, on is Brad Robbins to punt for the Bengals. And this returnable for Hill. Call it an even 40-yard punt. 7, though, on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Ravens offense set to go to work, and it's Lamar Jackson now in his 6th NFL campaign who will lead the way.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw 1 touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
Well, he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. Jackson, options out left. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Ravens will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us to drive. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
Tucker down to kick it away following the touchdown. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their 2nd drive. And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
It certainly is, because you don't get time to work on the issues that you've had throughout the season that caused you to have the record that you're having. You can't really get those set. So now you're trying to minimize those and maximize what you've been doing well. And I remember a game recently where one of the assistant coaches said to the head coach, forget our running back rotation. This guy has a hot hand, and they rode him to a victory. Those are things you have to look out for in games like this.
Now Burrow to throw on second down. He gets this one to Boyd. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Burrow to Boyd there for the Cincy first. They'll drop to throw. And that's caught one more time by Boyd. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
First down, here's Burrow. Short throw to Smith. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Hang on now, we're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Now they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. He could muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. That is caught. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. But following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. But hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Bengals are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Well, we know he can run the ball. There he shows he has the ability to do a little bit more.
That's what you call a complete player. A guy who can run it, catch it, probably can protect the passer when necessary, but his skills are best used when you get the ball in his hands.
And that's the thing. When you've got an athlete like that, you want to get the ball to him in multiple ways, right?
Without a doubt, because he often creates mismatches about who can cover him, whether he's coming out of the backfield or even lining up like a receiver.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
Jackson on first down. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other. And the numbers for Andrews last week: 5 catches, 110 yards, and the score.
And they think they have a matchup advantage in this one. They're going to try and find some space for him to work and make sure he touches the football.
Jackson will throw again. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Jackson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. These two teams all tied after 1. second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. Caught left side, it's Becker. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They run the option here on 1st and 10. The quick feet by Jack. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Bengals grab it. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, we had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play, and maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, the great coaches said football is a really simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd and 1, Burrow. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Adolphe Owe. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 30 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only 1 play to score it. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. 16 more on that one and another 1st down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Now it's Burrow. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
On now to punt, Brad Robbins. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Ravens to take over on offense. They fell last week to Cleveland, but they're on top here as they start this drive 1st and 10. They'll start with the option. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Now it's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2. And it was the Ravens getting the road victory in that one, so now they'll look to finish off the season sweep here in Baltimore. Jackson throwing complete there to Flowers.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And his throw is incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Jackson going to find his running back here. It's Dobbins.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Now 3rd down and 7.
Now it's Jackson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Bengals grab it. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
Now Burrow on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. This pass complete to Higgins.
And he's going to have the 1st down as they move into field goal range here at the 25-yard line.
Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the 1st half. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow.
Throw left side complete to Chase.
And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Now Burrow. And that'll be caught. Touchdown Bengals. It's Tyler Boyd. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the 1st half. McPherson on for the point after.
And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. A drive there of just 4 plays.
And it's finished off by the touchdown from Tyler Boyd.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
The Ravens going to get one more drive here in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Jackson's throw pulled in by Aguilar.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Buying time to his left. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Raven offense set to start this third quarter. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They go play action now. Jackson.
A throw out wide going to be incomplete.
And in the second half of a tied game, every decision gets magnified. And here, if he forces this ball, it could be intercepted. So that's the prudent play to just airmail it out of bounds.
On second down, here's the option.
And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo.
We got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Here now, 3rd and a yard. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Well, he's had success running the football in this one. Yeah, that's undeniable. But that time, the defense was on to it.
And, partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A draw play for Mixon, and it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a 1st down. Here's Burrow. Short throw to Smith.
Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Here now, 2nd and 4.
This is Mixon on the draw. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
A gain of 5. 1st down, Bengals.
Burrow looking to pass. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
And Higgins is going to have a Bengals 1st down as he'll take this down to the 26.
Burrow will throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. And they'll send Boyd in motion left. He's going to get it on the jet sweep.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Short throw to Smith. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that 1st down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Bengals 1st down. So quite a call there. They go on 4th and inches and wind up getting 5 yards.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
You know it's not an easy job to go and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
2nd and 10 now, Burrow. Dumps it off to Mixon. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to draw that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air and defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
McPherson's kick is good.
And they take a 17-14 lead.
So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the fourth quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game.
And boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. Second down. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
At the 31-yard line.
To throw is Jackson. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Now Jackson. And incomplete here to bring up 4th down as the rookie couldn't haul it in.
In the early days of the NFL, you could easily blame these drops on maybe some uneven or uncertain lighting in a stadium. Not anymore. The lights are pretty good.
Yeah, they're great here at night, but his second drop, indeed, not a good look. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So here are the Bengals set to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10
at their own 23.
He'll hand it off here. This is Mixon. Stopped by the safety, Kyle Hamilton.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. Fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Yeah, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. They'll try to eat some clock with Mixon.
40 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. On second down, here's Mixon. Oh, no, he lost the football.
And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
Throwing now is Joe Burrow. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Jackson and the Ravens, here they come. Down 17-14, 65 seconds remaining. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down.
Connecting with Aguilar.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
They come up now on 2nd and 2. Now Jackson. Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with 3rd down coming up. Here's Jackson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Jackson trying to hustle his unit up quickly to the line of scrimmage. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw complete there to Beckham. And he'll have a 1st down as he's able to work his way out of bounds with 14 seconds remaining. Jackson to throw. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for the Bengals, it's a win they needed, if for nothing else in their sanity, as they move to 4-6. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, it's loss number 3 for them on the year. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.